What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode in Gages Garage, and in today's video we're going to get a little bit done. Not a whole lot, but I mean it's good for the amount that I've done in the past week, which has only been like 1.5 full days of work, or not full day but a good days of work, which as you can see we got the this diamond plate type stuff, or this stretch steel plate welded on the frame, which this turned out great because I thought this was aluminum when I bought it, and I didn't realize it was aluminum. But I mean, it is welding great to the frame because I didn't want to bolt it. I did that with the BOOZER Cruiser, and it took way too long, so I just decided to weld this straight to the frame, and it's working great. I mean, it welded perfectly to it without any issue, without any weird mishaps or anything. It welded right to it easily. So I'm about to do the other side, and in this video we also covered the this whole neck piece right here, which is going to be where the triple tree of the front forks is going to attach to the rest of the frame. So yeah, stay tuned. We also got done the engine mounting plate, and I think the shocks was the last video, but we got the mounting plate finished, and that is basically it for this video. But stay tuned to see how I did all of this, and stay tuned for the next video because that video is most likely going to be a rolling chassis, and if not running, because I'm getting really close. All I need to do is wait for my lock collars for the front tire, and I have to get some steel to make a neck for the triple tree to attach to. And once that's done, I got a rolling chassis, and that is not going to take too long. So I'm ready to get this thing up and ready, and I'm ready to do some wiring. I'm excited for that because it's going to be nice and easy wiring. Then it's going to be fun. So stay tuned and watch this play out. Also, please like and subscribe, and also share with your friends and anyone else you can. It would really help me a lot. And this video is going to be a different way of editing, like I explained in the last video. It's just I couldn't figure out how to do the voiceover, but I am going to do that in this video. So stay tuned, and it should be better, hopefully. Let me know down in the comments if you like me commentating over the time lapse, or if you just like just the build. So yeah, just let me know and stay tuned. Okay, we are starting out this build process with mounting this engine plate design thing I had. And I've had a couple issues with this design, and specifically is because, as you can see, the sprocket is on the outside of that housing, which the tire is in between. So the whole entire engine has to be shifted over to the left side of the buggy, which makes the balance really uneven in order for the chain to line up from the torque converter to the sprocket. And it's having some balance issues. I'm gonna see if it is corrected once there's a driver on there and once the front forks is attached, because it's real uneven and wobbly that way. So I'm gonna see if it will be fixed in the future, and if not, I might have to do a counterbalance, because I don't want to do like a whole jack shaft system, and so I can mount the engine in the center. But now I am also mounting the engine plate, which is where the engine's gonna mount to the frame. This plate took so long to drill to grind those little slots in there, as you can see those, so the engine can slide back and forth in the mounting plate. It took so long to get those on there. The angle grinder did not want to cut it. It took forever. And I'm just tacking that into place. Well, I'm not tacking it. I am fully welding it into place. Now we're going on to the front forks. I bent that tubing within one of the first video, I think it was the first video actually, for the front tire, and I am actually just welding the mounts for the 5/8 bolt that goes through that and that goes through the center of the tire. And that one, I had to re-weld that a couple times because the alignment was weird, because the bolt barely fits through the mount holes on that, like on the front forks. So if it wasn't perfectly aligned, it was not going to go through it at all. So I had to re-weld that once, I believe, and then it worked fine after that. Now I am cutting the tubing that is going to be welded to those forks that will go up to the triple, or it is going to be the triple tree. It's going to go up, and that's where the neck is going to mount to the front forks, which is going to be how the front forks is attached to the frame itself. And cutting these didn't take too long. I mean, it wasn't a hard process at all, so this was pretty simple. As you could see, those two pipes were looking like that when I welded it on, but it was just a tack weld. The bottom placement was where I needed it, so I could bend it to the right angle once I was fixed. As you can see, I measure it now in order to make sure it's the right distance at the top compared to the bottom. Just fully welding that into place now that I got it on there. And as you can see, I started a fire. Don't weld on very dry towels. And now I am just getting this measurement and cutting this circle, or this dom tubing for the neck, not the neck, but where the triple tree attaches to the neck, which is welded to this tubing right here. So this welds to the frame and also welds up to the neck of the triple tree. Yep, that's how the placement goes right there. And now we are indeed just welding that into place at the correct angle relative to the angle of the forks, which I believe is supposed to be 15 degrees for most dirt bikes, but I don't know if that was, or if that is going to be the degree of the forks that I use. This piece, which is just the support for that neck piece, because when I'm doing wheelies on this thing, that's going to be a lot of pressure on that one piece of tubing. So this support right here is going to stiffen that up a lot. And I'm just tack welding that into place now, which I end up fully welding in a few moments.